Raising a child is like riding a roller coaster. There are moments of pure joy, heart-stopping thrills, and maybe even a few unexpected spills. But amidst the chaos, there's one thing we all want: to raise happy, healthy, and well-adjusted kids. The truth is, parenting isn't just about them, it's about you too. The journey of raising a child pushes you to become a better version of yourself. You learn to be more patient, more understanding, and better equipped to handle stress. But the benefits go beyond personal growth. The way you navigate these challenges shapes the person your child becomes. Imagine raising a generation that prioritizes empathy, respect, and healthy communication. That's the power of effective parenting. In this video series, we'll tackle the real challenges parents face today, from managing screen time and addressing cyberbullying to navigating sibling rivalry and fostering healthy friendships. We'll explore practical strategies that go beyond just keeping your kids fed and clothed. We'll show you how effective parenting becomes a journey of self-discovery, building stronger families and a brighter future for all. Here's the shocking understatement of the year: parenting is tough. There are days when you feel like you're constantly putting out fires, and sometimes you might even question your own sanity. But you're not alone. Every parent experiences challenges along the way. One of the biggest hurdles can be our own past. Childhood experiences can shape the way we parent, and sometimes unresolved issues can lead to negative patterns. Maybe you struggle with patience because you never resolved it as a child, or perhaps your own anxieties make it difficult to stay calm when your child acts out. The key is self-awareness. Recognizing your triggers and emotional responses is the first step to breaking free from these cycles. There are also amazing resources available, from therapy to support groups, to help you heal from your past and become the best parent you can be. But it's not just about the past. The pressures of daily life can also take their toll. Stress, anxiety, and even mental health conditions can all impact your parenting abilities. The important thing is to remember that you can't pour from an empty cup. Taking care of yourself, whether it's getting enough sleep, exercising regularly, or simply taking a few minutes to breathe, is crucial. A healthy and happy parent is better equipped to raise healthy and happy kids. We all want to be the best parents we can be, but sometimes unhealthy patterns can creep in. These patterns can damage our relationships with our children and hinder their development. One common pattern is the cycle of abuse. If you grew up in a household with yelling, put-downs, or even physical violence, you might unintentionally repeat these behaviors with your own children. Remember, it's never too late to break the cycle. Therapy can be a powerful tool to help you heal from past trauma and develop healthier coping mechanisms. Another pitfall is having unrealistic expectations. We all want our children to succeed, but pushing them too hard can backfire. It's important to understand your child's developmental stage and set goals that are appropriate for their age and abilities. Focus on celebrating their effort and progress, not just the end results. Finally, communication breakdowns can create a huge disconnect. Yelling, lecturing, or shutting down your child's emotions won't solve problems. Effective communication involves active listening, empathy, and open dialogue. Create a safe space where your child feels comfortable expressing themselves without fear of judgment. All right, let's talk about the elephant in the room: the digital age. Social media, gaming, endless screen time, it's a whole new world for parents to navigate. And let's be honest, it can feel pretty overwhelming at times. Am I setting the right boundaries? Are they spending too much time online? What are they even looking at anyway? The truth is, there's a lot to unpack here. Sure, there are potential downsides like cyberbullying or unrealistic portrayals on social media. But there are also amazing opportunities for learning, connection, and creativity online. The key is finding that balance. So how do we do that? Well, open communication is key. Talk to your kids about what they're doing online. Set clear boundaries on screen time, and maybe even explore these platforms with them a bit. You might be surprised at what you learn, and hey, it could even be a bonding experience. Remember, you don't have to become a social media expert overnight. There are tons of resources available to help you understand these platforms and navigate the digital world with your child. The important thing is to stay involved, be open-minded, and work together to create a healthy digital life for your family. All right, so we've talked about some of the hurdles parents face, both past and present. But hey, nobody said this journey was easy, right? The good news is there's always room for growth. Think of yourself as a work in progress, just like your kids. The first step is taking a good look inward. What are your triggers? What situations make you lose your cool? By understanding your own buttons, you can learn to manage your emotions and respond more effectively to your child's needs. Ever heard the saying, "You can't pour from an empty cup"? That's so true. Taking care of yourself physically and mentally is crucial for being a good parent. So whether it's getting enough sleep, taking a yoga class, or simply carving out some me time, prioritize your well-being. A happy and healthy parent is a more patient and present parent. Feeling overwhelmed? Don't be afraid to ask for help. There are amazing resources available, from therapists and support groups to parenting classes and online communities. Talking to someone who understands the challenges you're facing can be incredibly helpful. Remember, becoming a better parent is a journey, not a destination. There will be bumps along the road, moments of frustration, and maybe even a few meltdowns, yours or theirs. But by focusing on self-reflection, prioritizing your well-being, and seeking support, you can create a more positive and rewarding experience for yourself and your child. Okay, let's get real. Parenting isn't just about discipline and schedules. Although those are important too, it's about building strong, loving relationships with your kids. These connections are the foundation for their emotional well-being and future success. So how do we create that kind of bond? Think about it like this. Your kids are little explorers navigating a big world. They need you as their guide, their confidant, and their biggest cheerleader. This means putting down your phone, getting on their eye level, and really listening to them. What are they passionate about? What are they worried about? Sometimes the most important conversations happen during the most ordinary moments. Dinnertime chats, bedtime stories, or even car rides can be opportunities to connect and build trust. Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about being present. Everyone makes mistakes, even parents. But when you apologize and show them you care, it strengthens your bond. These little moments of connection make a big difference. And hey, building a strong relationship doesn't mean being everyone's best friend. Setting clear boundaries and expectations is just as important. But even when you have to say no, do it with love and respect. All right, let's talk about siblings. They can be the best of friends and the worst of enemies, all in the same day. Sibling rivalry is a normal part of growing up, but it can definitely test your patience as a parent. So what's the deal? Well, there are a few reasons why siblings might clash. Maybe they're competing for your attention, or maybe they feel like the other sibling gets all the praise. Whatever the reason, it's important to acknowledge their feelings and help them find healthy ways to resolve conflicts. How can we navigate this sibling rivalry? First, try to avoid comparisons. Every child is unique with their own strengths and weaknesses. Focus on celebrating their individuality and encouraging them to appreciate each other's differences. Teaching them problem-solving skills is also key. Encourage them to communicate openly, listen to each other's perspectives, and find compromises. These early lessons in conflict resolution will benefit them throughout their lives. Remember, sibling rivalry doesn't have to be a constant battle. By understanding the root causes, celebrating individuality, and equipping them with healthy communication skills, you can help your children build strong, supportive relationships with their siblings. Who knows? They might even surprise you and become the best of friends. Phew! We've covered a lot in this video series, from navigating the digital age to building strong relationships with your kids. And let's be honest, parenting can feel overwhelming at times. There will be days when you question your every move, but that's okay. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. The key thing to remember is that children see the world differently. Their entire world revolves around them, their needs, and their desires. What might seem like selfishness to us is simply their way of navigating the world. It's our job to be their guide, to set boundaries with love, and to teach them empathy and understanding. You are not trying to raise a perfect person. You're raising a human being, with all their flaws and quirks. Remember, you might have acted the same way at their age. So, be patient, offer guidance, and trust that the chips will all fall where they may. But the most important thing, enjoy the journey. These moments, big and small, are precious. Savor the cuddles, the laughter, the messy moments. It all adds up to the beautiful story of your family. Head over to the comments section below and share your parenting experiences and challenges. We're all in this together.